Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Kid.
And Courtney.
Yep. And I honestly don't know what's going on today. So Courtney can go ahead and tell y'all what's happening. Cause what?
Because Kendrick doesn't know. Okay, so hey y'all, we're back. So I realized that it's been some weeks since we last posted a video, and so I know in the last video I said that y'all could expect to see in the coming videos us talking a little bit more about ourselves, so you get to know us a little bit more individually. And so today I said, hey kid, why don't we just each come up with our own questions and we can ask each other the questions we came up with. So each of us came up with 5 questions. And so we're going to take turns asking each other a question. Then, of course, the other person's going to answer the question. And then we'll go to the other person and just keep going back and forth until we've answered our 5 questions that we wrote.
Yeah, that part right there. So who's gonna start? Cause this was gonna be like a informal video of who we were, but
Mm.
this is more of an interactive type thing or twist to what we wanted to do. And I agree with it because I got some questions for them buns, dog.
For what?
For them buns.
Now, okay, so get this. This is going to be the fun part of it. We don't know what the other person is going to ask. And so we didn't get like a sneak preview of the 5 questions that the other person wrote so we could see if it's something we want to answer or we could see what type of question it was. So this is like the
Evil laugh.
the raw,
Mwahaha.
and so I feel like, whatever the question is, this asks you got to answer the question. 5 questions.
Yep. All right.
Who's going first?
I'll go because I feel like mine. I don't know. They might
Okay,
be.
Kid's going first.
Might be crazy. Nah.
Kid's
Nah.
going
I
first.
did some. I did some basic questions. I ain't do nothing. Nothing too wild.
Okay.
Uh. So first questions first. If you could live anywhere in the world without money being an issue, where would you live and why?
Hmm. Huh. That's a good question. So I feel like um I wouldn't say somewhere in a different country per se. Um And I think that's because I've been out of the country. I've been out of the country on a cruise before. So I went to the Dominican Republic on that cruise, Curacao, and uh it was at least one more place out of the country. But um I've been to Europe before, and Europe was okay to go visit. I wouldn't say that I want to live there. Now, I wouldn't mind living in a different state. Um, I
Can you answer the question, please?
I am answering the question.
No, you told us where you been. Oh,
Well, no,
where would you live and why?
well, no. So I'm saying that, like, because I feel like most people would expect me to say, "Oh, I want to live somewhere out of the country," but I'm not gonna say that. I would say maybe somewhere up north that doesn't get too cold, but somewhere where they have like mountains and stuff. So maybe like Arizona or something like
Arizona is
that.
definitely not up north, guys.
Where's Arizona?
I want everybody to know Arizona is
Okay,
not up north. Arizona is definitely south.
is it?
It's 2 states over.
Oh, you right.
New Mexico, Arizona.
You so right now. Okay, so Kendrick is the geographer here. He's the social studies geography. Geography was not my thing, but that's beside the
Oh
track.
wait, is it Arizona, New Mexico? It's one of
I
them.
don't know, but you're right. It's not up north.
Yeah.
But I would say, yeah, I would say somewhere like Arizona, where they have like nice
Dry heat.
mountains and stuff.
just straight heat.
First of all, but it's not like Houston humidity.
I was thinking like Colorado.
Ah, okay.
Like I thought
Yeah.
you was gonna go Colorado, somewhere that's not really north,
Uh-huh.
but you know what I mean. It's still kind of,
Hmm.
I don't know, man,
Huh.
because that's crazy.
Huh.
Arizona's wild, bro.
Yeah.
California, you know what I'm saying?
California, but the cost of living. Oh, well, we said money's not an object. Okay.
Money's not an object.
Okay. So now that you reiterate that money's not an object, okay, maybe California, maybe Florida, Miami, Florida, California. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
What you got for me, man?
All right. Your first question is dun, 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 dun. Oh, actually, I meant to write these in a different order because before I got like into the nitty gritty, I wanted to keep it kind of you know. Okay, let's go with this one. What is a lesson that you learned from one of your parents that is stuck with you?
There's a lot of lessons
Okay.
that I've learned. Um, there's something that I always go back to, and I don't know if this is count technically, but it's like a thing throughout the family, and it's nothing beats a failure but a try,
Mm-hmm.
and that's like a saying, and it's like you're not gonna win or accomplish anything unless you just give it a try,
Mm-hmm.
no matter what it is, you know. And sometimes I struggle with trying wholeheartedly.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I'll try like halfway
Mm-hmm.
and do something like halfway and then be like, man, maybe I should have put a little more effort into it.
Mm-hmm.
And I got the effort from my mom.
Mm-hmm.
So just resilience.
Mm-hmm.
Watching her get up, go to work,
Yeah.
uh, do what she had to do with the money that she had
Mm-hmm.
and still be there and essentially raise me, myself, uh, my little brother.
Mm-hmm.
You know, of course she got help
Mm-hmm.
by the time my little brother came, but when it was just me before my little brother, there were a lot of things that I saw that she
Mm-hmm.
uh she had to go through and somehow made it to where she is today. You
Mm-hmm.
know, making XYZ amount of money and transitioning into being like lead teacher, leadership roles and
Mm-hmm.
different things like that when she started off, you know,
Yeah.
as a teacher's aide.
Yeah. Shout out to Mama.
Roll,
If
big
you're
roll.
watching this, shout out to Mama. Grandma Rowe. That's good. That's good.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing. What is it? Nothing
Nothing beats a failure but a try.
but a try. Now, do you feel like, because you mentioned that there were some times where you didn't put, I guess, as much effort into it? Was it because you were afraid that you were gonna fail, or what was that about?
Some of them, it would be because maybe what happens if I succeed, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then now I got to keep up going, you know what I'm
Oh.
saying? Keep going.
Ooh.
And what happens if I don't like it?
Uh huh.
You know what I'm saying? Like now I succeeded and now I'm still going through this and I'm like, but I don't enjoy it or I don't like it.
Mhm.
You know, and creating that I wouldn't say an illusion, but creating like a sense of, oh, I thought you were doing this, and now you're not doing it, or like
Yeah.
somebody thinking that you failed, and in reality, you were just done with it.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Like you just was like, nah, bro, this ain't for me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
some things I don't go all out because I'm like, I don't know if I would continue to do it.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? And that's something that I learned in previous jobs and stuff like that.
Mhm. That makes sense. That was good. Good response. Good response. Good response. So far, so good. We're one question in. Good questions, good responses. This is fun. I like this. I like the way that we're doing this.
I'm just answering to the best of my ability, people.
Yeah, that was good. I like this.
All right. So now that you didn't hit me with one of a lesson question, I'm like, oh crap. Mine aren't so much like that.
Uh huh.
My next question is, what do you like most about your job, and what job would you pick if money wasn't an issue?
Ooh. Okay. Here we go.
Or what would you replace your job with if
Oh,
money wasn't an
wasn't
issue?
it? Okay. So meaning that. Okay, I guess so. Like you said in the first question, living somewhere, money's not an issue. So working whatever job, basically working where my passion is, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
The pay.
So
Gotcha.
perfect world. You would
Gotcha.
just wake up and this is what you would
Uh huh.
do. It still has to be a profession,
Right.
but
But
this is
money's
what you
not an
would.
issue. It doesn't
Yeah.
matter what I make.
It doesn't matter what they making right now.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Uh huh.
Even if it was like you just go be a bellhopper or like customer
Yeah.
service or something. You know what I'm
Gotcha.
saying?
Gotcha.
Whatever it is, don't matter what they make.
Uh huh.
None of that. All of that out of the way.
Okay. So to answer the first question, um, what I like most about my job, my current job or career job. So I'm a teacher, and so I could say the thing that I like most, or maybe because there's a few, right? Every career has the good, the bad, all that good stuff. But I would say the thing that I like the most, excuse me, would be um, excuse me, when I form those relationships with kids in my class and with their family. And I can give you an example. It just happened like on July 4th when we were at an event with one of Ked's coworkers and his girlfriend. I ran into one of my old students. I taught him in first grade. And this is when we were back in like 2021. So we were doing online teaching or whatever, or I was the teacher that was doing the online teaching for first grade. So I had him in that class. And so what did she say? He was going to eighth grade.
Yeah, 8th grade.
So he's going to eighth grade. So this is 7 years ago. I had him in my class. But like his mom, she saw me, I saw her, and it was like right away there was that connection. Because of, I guess, just the interactions that I had with his mom and with him when he was in my class 7 years ago. But then this is also a parent that I would still see her around because she has another son that's still at my school. I think he might be going to like fourth grade this coming school year. And so, yeah, I would say that's my favorite part of my current job, career, profession, whatever, what have you, is really making those connections with kids, and then not just making connections with them, but making connections with their family and having that relationship to where it could be years down the line or whatever, and I run into them and it's like, oh wow, like, so good to see you, yada yada yada. So that's the answer to the first question. The second question, um if money wasn't an object and there was something else, another career that I would want to do, I would honestly probably say something along the line. So something that's still um, in the field of helping people, but maybe not so much as a teacher, but as like a counselor. And so just using my experiences, and I'm sure there would be some training and stuff that I would have to do, but being some type of counselor if money wasn't an object is what I would say.
Some type of guidance counselor.
Basically, yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's what's up, man. Some type of counselor.
This guy.
Mm.
This guy. Okay. You ready for question 2 for you?
Yep.
Question number 2. All right, so we already did the lesson you learned from one of your parents. Bam, bam, bam. All right, so let's go with. We'll still keep it a little razzle dazzle before we get to the real good stuff. All right, next question. So, do you have any special memories from when you were in elementary school? And if so, what kind of memories? Or even if you don't, even if, okay, let's say if not elementary school, even you could go middle school.
Special memory. I had a couple of them.
Okay.
I say elementary would be the graduation that I told you about, where my grandma got the limo.
Oh yeah.
So
yeah.
like
Okay.
getting out of elementary, then coming out and being like, "Yo, bro, that's a limo out there. Like, whose limo is that, bro? Like, whose limo is that?" And they like, "I don't know. Maybe you should go see. Maybe you should go see."
Yeah.
And it's like you go up to the limo and it's like, "Hey man, whose limo is this?" And like, Kedrick. What? What? I mean, of course, you know, it was just a ride off home, you know what I mean? But at the same time, it's just one of those experiences where it's like, yo, that was crazy, bro. Grandma really went out for your boy. Like, what? You know?
Yeah.
And just to throw another one in there. Middle school. One of my, I wouldn't say like the fondest memory, but it sticks out like the most to me when you ask that question. 8th grade football, because I was smaller back then. A lot of people don't believe that, but I was like 5 foot.
Wow, that's like my height, bro.
I say like 5 foot, maybe 4, 5'5", coming out of middle school. So I didn't grow till later on. But I was playing corner. There was this big kid from like Farmville. He had to be like 5'10", and he was like big, solid. He was playing running back. And this is when I ended up getting my starting position playing corner, because the kid was running. I mean, like I told you, I was smaller, so I wasn't playing. I had to sit behind somebody because they were assuming small and couldn't play. So dude comes around the corner, and he's just tearing up the corner on their side. They're running a sweep play, if you know what I mean. He's going he not going nowhere but the outside, straight toward the cornerback. You know what I'm saying? He's not running through the middle, none of that. He's just coming right on the outside, and he's just burning the corner every time, because kid was big, like he was humongous. Like, I guess the dude was scared to tackle him, so they threw me in there. And I'm sitting there like, bro, I don't know how I'm finna tackle this kid. You know what I'm saying? Dude comes around the corner, he's huffing, and I just go for his leg, and I grab that mug, hang on for dear life, and roll. I mean, twist with it. Bro goes down, and I get up and I go, woo! And I look to the sideline, and everybody's hyped because I'm just like this little kid, and this is big guy that just came down.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then, like, after, like, I mean, like, probably later on in the week during the next school week, they was like, "Oh man, that was crazy."
Yeah.
And then one dude would still pull me to the side, say, "Don't ever scream like that again, bro. That was a high pitched scream." But it was like,
you were excited though.
I mean, it was like, woo!
Yeah.
I was like, yo, that just happened, bro. And when I stood up and did that, I was like, oh, it's over. And I started from that point on.
Oh wow. Oh wow.
No passes called on my side, baby. It was.
Ooh, see.
You feel me?
Don't underestimate the small people.
Don't underestimate
the smaller people. Shoot.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
Yeah, so
that's good.
That's one of the fondest memories.
That's good. That's good. So you got one for elementary and middle school. That's good.
Yeah.
That's good. Okay. This is so much fun. I'm enjoying this a lot.
So I'm guessing it's my turn again.
It is. Yep. Your turn. Question number 3.
All right. Now I'm going to go thought-provoking on this one.
Okay.
How do you see the world? Like, what lens does Courtney look through when you look into the world, that's like civilization, just how people interact, or even like the social norms and social statuses, and just the whole big picture of society.
Oh, golly.
What lens do you look through?
That's a that's a big one. That's a big question. What lens do I look through? How do I see the world?
Yeah, how do you see the world?
How do I see the world? Oh, okay. How do I see the world? So,
Evil laugh.
man, that's a big one.
Got some thought. I got
It
some bangers
is.
on here, dog.
How do I see the world? So I feel like, how do I see the world? Um, well, okay. Basically, hopefully this answers the question. Hopefully. I feel like we're all put on we were all put on the earth to do something. We're all put on the earth to um but we were all put on the earth for some reason is what I feel like. Um Now that's still even a lot because it's like, okay, so we're put on this earth for some reason, just like we're gonna have our baby girl. Well, her due date is in 27 days, y'all. That's about 3 weeks and 6 days now, and she she's being brought into this world for some reason. Now, granted, we don't know what that reason is. She won't know what that reason is until, or she might know a little bit as she goes through life and she's put in different situations. But I feel like everybody is brought into this world for some reason. Now, with that, you have, what do you call it? You have some say in how your life pans out, you know? Um, and yeah, it's just you're put on the earth. Well, you're brought into this world for some reason, and then you go through life, going through different experiences, learning different lessons, having different relationships, different yeah, different experiences.
Yeah, but how? Like, what lens? Like,
Mhm.
if you could put all of that into
Mhm.
like a lens,
Mhm.
right? Uh, like a kaleidoscope or
Mhm.
like fish lens. You
Yeah.
don't have to like be specific
Uh huh.
like that,
Uh huh.
but you can say like happiness, or how do you approach the world? Should I say?
Oh, gotcha,
Like,
gotcha.
how do you see the world,
Uh
but
huh.
also at the same time, how do you approach it when you see it?
Yeah. Um. So I guess if you say you put it that way, how do I see the world? How do I approach the world? So for the most part, um, how I approach the world, I I try to I try to be optimistic. I try to be optimistic. Now, granted, am I always optimistic? Have there been times where it's been hard to be optimistic? Yes. But for the most part, in situations, I try to be optimistic and the I try to see the best of situations, like what the result will be in a situation. I try to see the best. I try to see the best in people. Like, so I try to be optimistic for the most part.
Cool, cool. And so I got how you approach the world,
Mm.
right? So does that mean that you see the world in like more of a darker place than most, or do you see it full of opportunity?
Hmm.
Like,
See, and I feel like this kind of goes back to some of the previous conversations that we've had, but I feel like it's not necessarily that I see the world as being a dark world. Um, but I do feel like there's some people that they just end up having, I guess you could say, the better end of the stick.
Yeah.
Is what I feel like. So not necessarily, I don't see it as a dark world, but yes, there are some people that have the better end of the stick. And I do feel like, and I'm not, again, I'm not the historian, I'm not really into history like that, but I do feel like there's some people that I guess you could say they're like born into being rich or being, a certain way,
Yeah.
while a lot of us, we just trying to make it
Yeah,
type
we just
thing.
out here. We just out here willy nilly.
Right. But they're like literally, they're born into, you know,
They born into knowledge and
right.
wealth and all these
Exactly.
things. People that went
Exactly.
before them, and then we got some of us out here trying to trailblaze that ourselves.
Exactly. Yep. Exactly.
I get it. I get it. Because there was a long time where I looked at the world as a very dark place,
Uh huh.
and I did not want to bring a child into the world
Hmm.
because of what I was seeing in the world.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of times that I was like, bro, this is just not a place where I would want to bring somebody into.
Hmm.
And you just kind of, like you say, optimism.
Hmm.
Being optimistic is very key in that role of
Yeah.
even deciding to bring a kid in or deciding to keep going.
Yeah.
Optimism is definitely a key.
For sure.
So, for those of you who
For
heard that,
sure.
because
Hmm.
boy, oh boy, sometimes I know I can. I feel like I'm more of a realist,
Uh huh.
and like what it is what it is.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? And either I'm finna decide I'm gonna go through it,
Hmm.
or defeat whatever the problem is,
Hmm.
or I won't.
Yeah.
And that's just how the cookie crumbles. Like however I
Yeah.
decide.
Uh
So you
huh.
know what I mean? It's like I'm not gonna say, oh, I'm gonna beat this, knowing dang on well it's something that I'm probably not gonna beat,
Yeah.
or I'm not gonna say I'm gonna lose to this, knowing dang on well it's something
Hmm.
that I know I can beat.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? And if it's a toss up,
Uh huh.
well, doggone, it's like the Drewski. we don't know. We gonna see. You know what I mean? We gonna see. You
Yeah.
feel me? So I just try to be real about it in those situations. But
Yeah.
real answer, dope, dope, dope.
But I feel like so optimism, yeah, optimism is good, but I feel like even being a realist has a place as well. So optimism, realism, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's admirable for somebody who can only see like what's really there. It's like, dang, sometimes I wish I could be as optimistic as Courtney. Like when
Hmm.
I see you walking around smiling and stuff, I'd be like, man, sometimes I wish I could just be smiling around, doing all this, but I'm sitting here like, bro, nah, this is just nuts, bruh. This is nuts, bruh. You know what I'm saying? This is insane, dog. Like what?
Hmm.
We had to wake up, do all this, move around, pay this, go here, do that, zip
Yeah.
zap around. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
like, bro, whew, man. Let me just breathe for a second. And then
Hmm.
here's Courtney. La, 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 la,
See, I don't know. Maybe that might be a topic for
la.
one of our what is this? Are we gonna call it episode?
Yeah,
I don't know. One of our videos one day to talk about like how we both deal with pressure or deal with, yeah, whatever.
yeah.
Yeah, that might be a good one. That might be a good one.
I do say that not to say it that to go out there and give up. You feel me? I mean, stuff may stress you out, but keep going though,
Yeah.
dog.
Yes, for sure. For sure. Okay, so is it on me now?
Yeah.
All right, so let's see. I already did that one. Okay, so here we go. Let's go here. So, what is something that you're looking forward to doing with Sage?
Oh, bro, everybody knows that.
Oh,
Everybody knows
does it
that.
have to do with sports?
Yeah, bro. Like, come on, now.
I don't even
Like,
know why. Okay,
that was just something.
right. Like, duh, Courtney.
But let's take it off of sports
Okay.
because I can't. First off, I can't wait to put a ball in her hand, and hopefully she takes to it because
Yeah.
I'll be doggone hurt if she just picks up a hot comb, and I'll be like, bruh.
Picks up a hot comb?
Yeah,
What, to
yeah,
do hair?
yeah. I mean, not necessarily
Oh,
saying
okay.
like
Yeah.
to like do hair. That's fine. That's perfectly fine. But I'm saying like she just picks up something like,
Uh,
and I'm
knitting.
yeah, like knitting or something.
Pottery.
I'm be sitting there like, bro, I don't know how to. I don't
Yeah.
know how to connect with you. I mean, I gotta learn how to connect with you on this.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I would rather it be something that I know. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
Than to be like, all right, well, let's go to knitting class. You feel me? I'd be like, let's go.
Yeah.
You ready, big dog? Like, let's go, baby, let's go. You
Uh-huh.
know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Instead of, okay, baby,
Go to knitting class.
let's go to knitting class and get your flute, baby. Let's go to band practice. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, I'm gonna be there fully
Oh my
supportive.
goodness, that's hilarious.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna be fully supportive, but
Right.
it's like, dog. You know, I want the mini dog. You know what I mean? I know she's still
Yeah.
a female and all that,
Yeah.
but you know, roo, nigga. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Like, come on, dog. You got a little bit of your dad and you get some of that dog in you,
Right.
dog. Let's go run around, do something.
Uh-huh.
You know, or at least I wanted to be active.
Oh,
Just
for
put it like that.
sure.
I wanted to be active.
For
But
sure.
if we're going
For
away from
sure.
sports, it's doing her hair.
Yeah.
Learning how to do her hair.
Mm-hmm.
You know what
Okay.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you always see the dads and stuff doing the girl hair, you know what I
Mhm.
mean, learning how to do it, and I'll be like, man, I think I could
Yeah.
do that. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And I know a lot of people who knew me or formerly knew me or know me today.
Mhm.
They would probably look at this video and be like, "Kid doing hair is crazy, dog. That's insane. I never thought I'd see the day, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
Uh-huh.
now it's like, nah, I think that's a change of perspective for me,
Mhm.
and I can't wait to, you know, grab them little naps and create something beautiful
Yeah.
with them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Oh man. That's funny. Okay, so cool. That was a good answer, good response. Now when you said dad's doing hair, you made me think about something, and that's my dad doing my hair, which I'll try to find the picture in my phone and find the picture somewhere on my social medias and clip it in this video right around here so y'all could see a picture of my dad doing my hair. And it was such a like, of course, I don't remember it, but seeing the picture, I could just see, like, oh, there's my dad. He's, working on doing my hair, doing my hair. And so, yeah, it's just very special to see that. And,
especially in our culture, I mean, I had to throw that in
no,
there.
you're
You know what
good.
I'm
You're
saying?
good. Yeah.
Because black hair is not
Mm.
easy to learn.
Right. And so, me seeing that picture of my dad sitting there doing my hair, because like he was sitting on the couch and I was like sitting right there in front of him, and he was just patiently sitting there doing my hair. And like me and my dad, like we have a solid relationship, and this is just something I can pin here. um if you don't know me, if you know me, then you already know that like my parents were never married, and so I was that child that my dad would pick me up. Now this I do remember, because this was from like elementary school all the way up until I think I hit 18 or maybe even 16, and then I was able to decide if I wanted to go over to his house on the weekends. But before that, it was Fridays after I got home. Got to my mom's house. She had my little suitcase packed up. Dad came and picked me up, and I was over there from Friday until Sunday at some point. And so, me and my dad, we have a solid relationship. Like I said, I'm gonna try to find that picture of my dad doing my hair. And so, you saying that that's a very special thing. Very special.
Right on, dog.
Yeah.
Shout out, Steve.
You silly. Silly.
Coming for your title, dog. Best dad out there, dog.
No, I'm not gonna play with you. So now my dad definitely has to watch this episode, this video. You silly. Okay, it's your turn, huh?
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's your turn.
Okay.
So this is your fourth question, I think, for
Yeah,
me.
number 4.
Number 4.
Yeah. What is? Oh my voice crack. All right. What is one dream of yours you think will never come true, or will be extremely hard to accomplish? Excuse my mush mouth. So let me try that again.
Okay.
What is one dream of yours you think will never come true, or will be extremely hard to accomplish?
Oh, a dream of mine that I think will never come true or will be extremely hard to accomplish. Now, okay, so the thing is, I feel like the dream that I'll say for this question that I'll use for my answer, it's a dream that I guess you could say it's a dream that expired because it's not something that I really have to have at this point in my life. Like, not to say that I don't know, some years down the line, I might not change my mind and be like, oh, I want to try to do that. But at
Clip
this
this.
point, huh?
Clip it. Clip it. Clip it.
Clip what?
Clip what you about to say.
What you
So
mean
so we
clip
can
it?
come back to it later.
Come back to what later?
The dream is like, oh, not to say years down the line. So we got to hear it now so we can clip it.
Okay, so the dream that I feel like it might not ever happen, or yeah, would be becoming a dentist.
Becoming a dentist.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I remember that.
Yeah.
School, biology, all those
Mhm.
things. Yeah, I
Yeah.
remember. That was the goal
That
at
was the
one point.
goal. That
Yeah.
was the goal at one point when I finished high school. So in high school, I went to high school for health professions, and I think it was junior year. We went through like 2 or 3 different rotations. One of those rotations was around dentistry, and I think that's where I kind of, I guess you could say, fell in love with that field, dentistry. Um, and yeah, it was a whole thing. Like, I shadowed a dentist and some, I guess, dental assistants and hygienists at my current dental office one summer to get hours so I could apply to some dental. Now, at this point, it wasn't dentistry. Well, it wasn't becoming a dentist, but it was becoming a dental hygienist. Because when I realized that, oh, a dental hygienist, they make a good amount of money too, but they don't have to stay in school as long as you do to become a dentist. I was like, oh, well, let me shoot for dental hygienist. And so I actually applied to 2 different dental hygiene schools. One of them was actually Lamar has a program. I don't remember if I got accepted into that one, but I did get accepted. Well, I got an interview at UT Dental out here in Houston. But the thing was, by the time I got the interview to go, I think I might have sat in front of like maybe 3 people for this interview. I don't know what it was, but like I was kind of over. Excuse me, I was kind of over the whole going to dental hygiene school, and to this day, I think they were able to pick up on that energy, and I think that's why I didn't get accepted. But yeah.
Cool. Of course.
Yeah. So that, like I said, it was a dream from, I guess you could say, from like my junior year in high school until about sophomore year in college, junior year in college. But after that, it just kind of, yeah.
Yeah. I get it. Like sometimes it's like you get the like what I said earlier.
Uh huh.
You get there and you're like, yo, this ain't it.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's like, oh nah, this yep. Yep.
Yeah. And I mean, now that we're having this conversation, I don't know, maybe it's because, like I was kind of saying in one of your other questions, how we're all put on this earth for a certain reason, or I could really say for certain reasons. And I don't know, maybe it was that dentistry is not where I'm needed, but in education right now is where I'm needed. So that's the only thing I can think of. Only
Cool.
thing.
What you got for me?
Yeah. All right. Question 4 for you, sir. If you could go back to a year in college, which would it be and why?
A year in college?
Yep. So freshman year, sophomore year, junior year, senior year. Which one?
Are you asking like to change something or just to relive?
Ooh, not to change, just to relive because
Ooh.
there was something that was just spectacular about that year.
The I would say my first year had the most. My first year had the most memories.
Freshman year?
Freshman year
Okay.
probably was the most uh memorable with events. Uh, but to be honest, I don't know if I could really pick a year
Oh.
to go back and do because my college experience was a lot. I did a lot, experienced a lot, and throughout them years, I had a lot of fun. Like I can't even count. Like so, to pick one, I guess I would go with hmm. I guess I would go with freshman year
Uh-huh.
because the experience was new. You got a chance to rebrand yourself and not necessarily become something new, but it's like a redo of like high school almost. But you're older, you're wiser, and you kind of get a chance to like open up.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's on a fresh slate, fresh new set. All right, let's get this going, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I think that year was probably where I expanded the most in personality, where I got a chance to meet a lot of great people, like a lot of amazing people, play ball with a lot of people, and just get acquainted with some people today that I hope are still doing great, still doing what they do, and still rocking, just like we was in college. You feel me?
Yeah.
Still going, still being, you know what I mean? Hey, but handling business, dog. Every time I shout out to all y'all, man. Cause every time I check Facebook or something, I look, I be like, all right, they doing what they doing, they thing, bro. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I met a lot of cool people during that first year in that period of time.
Very good, very good. Very good, very good. Is this question 5 for you now?
This is the last question.
Last question? Okay, yeah.
All right. What would you say a happy life would be if you were at the end of your life looking back on it?
Okay, so at the end of your life, looking back on it, what would you say a happy life would be?
Yep. So,
Mm-hmm.
we already got what happened in the past, but like let's just pretend this is like a flashback montage or some shit, or something like that.
Uh-huh, uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? Just like how would you want your flashback scene to be?
Mm-hmm. Whew. I would have to say a happy life. I feel like really a happy life is a life where you're able to do what it is that you want to do most days without having to worry about money or other like high priority responsibilities, but you're able to do it like every day.
Okay, so what would your flashback scene look like?
What would it look
Like
like?
what would be, you would see what trips or what
I
would you
would
see?
see I would see slow mornings, and so that's getting out of the bed when I'm good and ready to get out of the bed. So not having to set an alarm for 6 a.m., 7 a.m. or whatever, because I have to be at work, be on somebody's job, but being able to have slow mornings, um, being able to work from home or do, even if it's not work, doing something that brings in some type of income. Because regardless, like, we're going to have money, like, to survive. So, but I'm saying not necessarily having to work from home, but being able to do something that I enjoy that just so happens to bring in income. So slow mornings, doing something from home that can bring in income, and then time with family.
So you would see a lot of slow rises,
Yes,
a lot of family,
a lot.
events or pushback.
Mhm.
Okay, all right,
Yeah, and
cool.
we can even add in like movement and activity. So how we this summer we've been able to go to the fitness center and get our day started working out, getting on the treadmill. So being active, staying as healthy as can be. And yeah.
Okay, cool. Come on, mine would be a whole lot different, man.
Yeah.
But you will see all type of places in my flashback.
Mm-hmm.
Taj Mahal,
Taj Mahal.
great periods of Giza. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like just a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I want to travel, but at the same time, like you said, family. So of course they have a lot of family, a
Mm-hmm.
lot of great events with family and stuff like that. A lot of smiles, more smiles than tears. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I mean?
For sure.
All right, man. What you
For
got for me?
sure. Last question. What is your favorite thing about our relationship? Drops
Yeah,
mic.
the fact that we can like talk to each other, like the fact that I can like just flat out tell you something and you don't be like all over the place or
Mm-hmm.
I can just like, hey, putting it out there. That just don't make no sense for me. And he be like, what do you mean? Or like you be like, huh? Like,
Yeah.
yeah, like tell me what you
Mm-hmm.
saying instead of like, hey man, that don't make no sense. Well, what do you mean it don't make no sense? So I can just be like, man, that's just crazy, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you be like, what's crazy? And we
Mm-hmm.
talk about it
Uh-huh.
instead
Uh-huh.
of like, you know what I'm saying, where I say something and you get defensive on it, and like the way you understand my personality.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Because sometimes I may say something or do things that people probably would
Mm-hmm.
take offense to, and it's like you already know, like I mean nothing by it. You know what
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
saying? Or like, you know what I mean?
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
So I guess that's the cool thing. Of course, I know not to go overboard.
Right.
You know
Yeah.
what I mean? It's not like I'm just running around here saying like crazy stuff, but
Mm-hmm.
at the same time, like when I pick, yeah, you can pick back. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And handle that. So I think that dynamic is really the main reason why we are still pushing and kicking to this day.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's good. I feel like, I mean, I feel the same. I have the same regards. Is that the word that I would use? Yeah, the same regards, I guess, because I feel like, I don't know, like, um, of course, since we've like reconnected in like the last year and a half to almost 2 years, I guess you could say, I feel like really you're not just my boyfriend, you're not just the father of my child, but like you're my best friend, like all wrapped in one. And I don't use the word just from, some experiences that I've even experienced lately, I don't use the word best friend freely. Like, that's not a title that I put on everybody. But I feel like you're like all that wrapped in one. And I really appreciate that.
I don't, cause it's hard to find, man. Hard to find. You can find all type of stuff. You know what I mean? But it's hard to find somebody you can like kick it with. Genuinely, just be around each other. Not really have to say anything, but just being all we in the same atmosphere is cool type stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Well, you guys, that's our 5 questions. Those are some very good questions.
Yeah, man. Tell us which one you thought was the most thought provoking, or the one that you want us to dig deeper into. You know what I'm saying? Tell us which one you like the most, which answer you like the most. You feel me? But other than that, this is Kid. You feel me? And I'm signing off till next time.
And this is Courtney. Yeah, like Ked said, respond to what he just said, and then you guys, if there's any other like topics you want us to hit on, we're open to it. So let us know. And then like this video, subscribe to the channel, and all that good stuff. And we will see y'all next time. Okay, bye.